If you want the one advice that's going to help you be a man of God for your family, then keep listening. I have always wondered, how can I be the best for my family? How can I bring to my family what they need as a father and as a husband? And we fight. I fight with my wife. I have hardships with my children because I'm imperfect, because I don't know what's right. And a lot of times I will be stubborn and decide that I do know what's right, and I will be pushed down a path that I believe is right. And oftentimes I go back and I look in hindsight and realize it was earthly or fleshly once. It was me wanting to be controlling. It was me wanting a certain thing that God did not necessarily want. And so here's the one thing, one advice that I was given that has shaped and changed me as a father in recent months. The one advice is be the peacemaker. So often, us as fathers and as men, whether you have children or not, as men, say that we're solution based, that we are problem solvers, that we walk in, we find the problem, we give the solution. How often, as men, have you argued with your wives or your spouses because they say, look, I didn't want a solution. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be felt. Not everything is, hey, just give me the solution. That's not what your spouse often wants. So often I have said, and I know if you're a man, you've said the same thing, that you're a problem solver, that you're solution oriented, that you come in and you find the solutions. Oh, your spouse has problems, she's going through something, cool. Here's what you need to do. And how often have you gotten in fights? I know I have, where I've given the solution, and she says, that's not what I was looking for. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be understood. You don't need to come in here and just give me the solutions. I'm a grown adult, and I can come up with the solutions myself. That's not what I needed. And the same thing happens with your kids, and the same thing may even happen in your workplace. And the answer is, you are not the problem solver. You, as the father, as the husband, and as the head of the house, you are the peacemaker. Ask your family. I want you to go home and ask your family, when I come home, are you excited? When I come home and I walk through the door, do you feel peace? Do you say, oh, good, dad's home? Do you say, oh, God, oh, good, I feel at ease? I feel peace? Because if not, then you need to change something. I needed to change something. When you come home, you walk through that door, your immediate goal is to bring peace to your family. And you do that in different ways. Sometimes you are finding the solution to problems. Sometimes they say, honey or dad, this is my question. I need help with this. Sometimes it's just helping your family feel heard, understood. You accept their feelings and tell them their feelings are completely acceptable. And you need to be relatable and humble to say, you know what? If I was going through that, I would feel the same way. And I have felt the same way in the past. And when I felt this way, you supported me. And for that, I'm going to support you today. You don't have to understand the feelings of your children or your spouse. You don't need to relate to them, but what you do need to do is understand them and respect them. Being the peacemaker is not picking a side. It's not giving solutions. It's looking at the situation and trying to figure out a way to bring everyone to comfort and peace. And often you're going to find the best way to do that is through God. It's through prayer. It's saying, hey, you know what? Let's sit and pray about this. It's verses. It's understanding, hey, this is a great Bible verse. Have you listened to this? Should we dig into this? Should we meditate on this verse? Sometimes it's being silent and just listening. But the bottom line is, when someone told me that your job is to be the peacemaker, it shaped me in a different way. I had a different outlook. I was able to look at the situation, and as I started to respond and react, I stopped myself and said, Alex, are you trying to be a peacemaker right now? Are you trying to bring peace to your family? And if not, you need to. And when I started asking myself, Alex, how do you bring peace to this situation, to your family? In the moment, I started to understand, because I understand who my wife is. I understand who my children are. I understand what they need. I don't always give it to them. But when I understand that I need to bring peace to the situation and to the environment, I can quickly identify what needs to happen. And as all men on mission, as all men of God, as all men and head of the household, you can do the same thing. And it's not me telling you what you need to do. It's just understanding to ask yourself, am I bringing peace? And once you start trying to bring peace, you will quickly know what you need to do. And your family will feel the difference. I am a young father. I am an early husband. So I don't say this as if I'm an expert. In fact, I was just given this advice less than a month ago. And I'm sharing it simply because taking that advice and putting it into action, I immediately saw results. I immediately saw my wife feeling at peace. I immediately saw my kids coming to me for comfort. And I realized this was incredible advice that I had to share with others. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.